Hi yogis. Let's get started today in Child's Pose Balasana. So come to your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Splay your knees out open wide. And adjust this for however you feel. Here we're going to settle our chest down through our thighs towards the mat. So maybe it doesn't feel good this early on to take a wide stance. You could take more of a restorative version here. Let your belly fold over your thighs. Whatever feels good to you. Just extend through the tips of your fingers. Bring some length into your spine. Settle your hips down towards your heels. And come to rest in this space here. So take some time to bring your awareness to these four corners of your mat, of your space, letting go the rest of your day, the rest of the world, just coming to find some peace here. And then bring your attention to your breath, your pranayama. Exhale out all of the air that you're holding on to. Take a deep new breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. Another deep breath in through your nose, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. And then your next breath, sip air in through your nose, fill it all the way up into your chest. Now constrict the muscles in the back of your throat and exhale back out your nose. This is your Ujjayi breath, your breath of victory. Use this breath to build a little extra heat in your body and to add an extra layer of focus to come back to when your mind inevitably starts to wander. Know that you can always let go of this breath, completely ditch it for your open mouth exhales if you ever start to feel a little too overheated. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Think about sending one long line of energy from your tailbone out the crown of your head and hold and breathe here. So really take the time to ground down through your left palm, your right palm, the top of your left foot, the top of your right foot here. Find that strong, stable base. Notice what's connected in with your mat. Now drag your palms back towards your knees. And inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly. Let this be exaggerative. Lift your chest and your heart through your arms. Send your gaze forward. Hold here. Continue to drag your palms back towards your knees. Here, lengthen a little bit forward. Now pull your heart through just a little bit more. Lift yourself up here. Deep breath in. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your tailbone, round your spine. Think about vertebra by vertebra. Rounding up towards the ceiling. Draw your chin in towards your chest, gaze back towards your thighs. You can find some movement here. Bring some space into your shoulder blade area. Stretching through your side body. And come back to your cats, your static cat. And inhale, cow pose. Drop. Vertebra by vertebra. Lift your chest up. Exhale, cat. Make this a fluid motion here. Press your palms into your mat. One last inhale, cow. Drop your belly. Lift your heart up. Exhale, cat. Round your spine. Slowly come back to a neutral tabletop. And inhale, extend your left leg back out behind you. Flex your toes towards your face and dial your left hip down in line with your right. It wants to open to the side here. Keep it facing down. And now draw your right hand up towards your belly. Pull your belly up and in here. Keep that 360 core engaged. Notice if your heart is falling towards your mat. Puff up the space between your shoulders up towards the ceiling. Inhale, modified side plank. Kick your right foot out to the side. Lift your left arm up high. Hold and breathe here. Maybe you need to adjust just a little bit to keep your elbow and your wrist stacked in line with your shoulder. Peel your chest open, lift up just a little bit more here. Deep breath in. Exhale, crunch your elbow towards your knee here. Really use your core, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen back out. And exhale, drop your left foot down to your mat, plant it in. Inhale, gate pose. Rise to stack your shoulders over your hips. Then send your right arm up and over. Hold and breathe. Feel rooted through your shin, the top of your right foot, and all four corners of your left here. Keep that length. Now think about reaching up and then over here. Find a little bit more depth as you peel your right shoulder back. Deep breath in. Exhale, neutral tabletop rather. Come back through center. Tap back down slow and with control. Inhale, extend your right leg back out behind you. Flex your toes towards your face. Dial your right hip down. It wants to do that same opening here. Don't let it. And hold and breathe. Bring your left palm to your belly this time. Hug it up and in. Keep that 360 core engaged. And notice if your heart is falling towards your mat. Puff up your shoulders towards the ceiling. Inhale, modified side plank. Kick your left foot out to the left side of your mat. Reach your right arm up high. Hold and breathe here. Keep your right toes flexed towards your face. Notice that all joints are stacked here on your left arm. Make any adjustments you need and peel your right shoulder back. Deep breath in. Exhale, curl your elbow in towards your knee. Really crunch in through your obliques. Inhale, lengthen back out. Maybe your right arm reaches forward. Exhale, curl back in. Inhale, extend back out. And exhale, drop your right foot down. Inhale, gate pose. Rise to stack your shoulders over your hips. Send your left arm up and over towards the right. Hold and breathe here. Notice what's connected into your mat here. Your left shin, left top of foot. And ground in through all four corners of your right. Keep that right leg long. Reach up and then back. Over towards your right. Peel your left shoulder back. Deep breath in. Exhale, neutral tabletop here. Come back through center with as much control as possible. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Take this moment to stretch into your hamstrings. Run up and down the backs of your legs. And maybe you sink your heels over to the right, over to the left. Getting that side body stretch in there too. Press through the L shapes of both of your palms. And now sink your chest a little closer to your thighs. Allow yourself to take a bend in your knees. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your wrists, hips width distance apart. Take a generous bend in your knees. Spill your torso over your thighs. And let your head and neck hang heavy here. Maybe you rock side to side. You could find an arm grip if that feels good. And if you did find that grip, switch it out, opposite arm on top. Find a little bit of balance. Let your head and neck hang just a little heavier. And release your grip. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Tuck your chin into your chest. And inhale, slowly rise up one vertebra at a time. Head and neck to come up last. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands at heart center for equal standing pose, Samasthiti. Give yourself a moment here. Connect through all four corners of both feet. Engage your quads, lift them up and away from your kneecaps. You're welcome to set your own intention here. If something has brought you to your mat, something you'd like to focus your energy on or send your energy towards. Otherwise, if nothing comes to the forefront of your mind, I offer you my intention of thinking just about that, about the energy that you're sending out, the energy you're taking in today, and how you can influence that in your poses. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your palms down by your side. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach your arms high overhead. Spin your pinkies in towards one another to keep open through your chest. Hold and breathe here. Once again, find a slight lifting upwards of your quads here. Keep them engaged. Draw your hips just a little forward and release your shoulders away from your ears. Deep breath in. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Bring your gaze up. Pause here. Send your attention back to your strong base. Draw your thighs in together. Press your hips forward here. Take this out of your low back. And let this come from your middle back. Strong neck. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, release through heart center. Keep a bend in your knees. Be kind to your hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot back behind you. Press your left toes in, lift your chest away from your thigh, and plant your left palm down. Inhale, simple twist, reach your right arm up high and hold and breathe here. Always an option for a block or a book underneath your left hand. Draw your right knee back into center and peel your right shoulder open here. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms. Inhale, high plank, gently step your right foot back here. Use your core control. Puff up the space between your shoulders towards the ceiling for 4. For 3, down dog into, and 1, downward facing dog. We'll take that with the other side. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, grow tall. Exhale, baby back bend, draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot back behind you, press your toes in and lift your chest away from your thigh. Plant your right palm on the inside of your left foot. And inhale, simple twist, reach your left arm up high, hold and breathe. Same option here for a block or a book underneath your right arm to elevate you up a little. Draw your left knee in and peel your left shoulder back. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms. Inhale, high plank, use your control, step your left foot back. You're here for 4. For 3, down dog into, and 1, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, sweep up. Exhale, baby back bend, lift your heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, send energy out the crown of your head. Exhale, low lunge, step your left toes back. Inhale, simple twist, peel your right shoulder open. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms. Inhale, high plank, use your control. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, grow tall. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your right toes back, big step. Inhale, simple twist, open your left shoulder. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms. Inhale, high plank, step back with control. Exhale, down dog, lift your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Connect with your energy here now that you've got it flowing. Feel it rooting your palms into your mat, from your feet up through your hips. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot back behind you. We've been here before. This time, stack your left heel on top of your left toes just a little bit more here. Really elevate yourself up. Scissor your thighs in together here. Draw your left hip forward. Inhale, simple twist. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your palms to the inside of your right foot. Inhale, triangle pose. Spin your back heel down. Lift yourself up here using your obliques. Send your left arm high. Hold and breathe. Lot going on here. Press into both feet equally. Feel grounded through that. Now notice if you're locking out your right knee in a straight line, or if you can take a slight bend in it here, use your muscles, especially your quad, instead of just your bones. Now press your right palm or your right forearm, whatever lands on your right leg, into it to open here. Use that leverage. Now lift yourself up just a little bit more. Deep breath in. Exhale, reaching crescent, pivot yourself forward. Send energy out of your fingertips towards the front of your mat. Hold and breathe. Come back up high on the bottom end of your left foot if you lost that. Scissor your thighs back in together and draw your belly up and in. Spin your pinkies in towards one another. Keep that energy open through your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Send your palms reaching towards your left heel here. Energy flowing in that direction. Draw your shoulder blades back. Now, keep your base the same. So once again, scissor your thighs back in if you've lost that. Lift your palms. Take a slight bend in your elbows to ignite your triceps. Deep breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Drop your left heel connected to your mat. And fold over your front leg here. Ooh, giving your hamstrings some love. Now if this is uncomfortable, know that you can always lift your back heel up or walk it in. You can also widen your stance here. Nothing wrong with any of these options. So just take what feels good to you. And find a couple of breaths here. Keep your exhales long. Tap into your nervous system here. It governs a ton of your mobility, especially this hamstring here. So the longer your exhales, the more controlled your breath, the easier to get into that rest and digest state, to open up a little bit more. Inhale, simple twist. Plant your left palm, lift your left heel, and open up. Exhale, horizons lunge. Pivot onto the knife side edge of both feet. Your hips want to dip. Lift them up here. Challenge your outer right thigh. Inhale, simple twist. Exhale, low lunge. Come back through center. Inhale, standing split. Slightly kick your left heel up. Use your glutes. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into your knees. Give yourself some love here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Make yourself small. Curl your forehead towards your knees. Maybe your fingertips are tapped onto your mat. Otherwise, they can wrap around your forearm. Your forearms can wrap around your shins rather. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Inhale, mountain pose. Let's lengthen up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right toes back behind you. Big step here. Press your right toes in. Now, stack your right heel more on top of your toes here. Elevate yourself up. Scissor your thighs in. Plant your right palm. Inhale, simple twist. Lift your left arm high. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your palms to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, triangle pose. Spin your back heel down. Lift yourself up here using your core and hold and breathe. Feel grounded in through all four corners of both feet here. Instead of locking out your left knee, take a slight bend in it. Use your quads, your muscles instead of your bones here to keep you up. Press the back of your left palm or forearm into your leg to use that as leverage to twist a little bit more open. Now ignite your side obliques. Lift yourself up. Deep breath in. Exhale, reaching crescent. Pivot your right toes forward. Send energy out of your fingertips straight ahead. Hold and breathe. Come back up high on the bottom end of your back foot. Scissor your thighs back in together. Draw your belly up and in. And spin your pinkies in here. Keep that energy open and flowing through your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Keep your base the same, but reach your fingertips back towards your right toes. Take a slight bend in your elbows. Lift your palms up here. Reignite your triceps. Deep breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Spin your back heel down, connected to your mat, and fold over your left leg. Same as the other side. You can modify this with your back heel lifted. You can widen your stance like you're on railroad tracks instead of a tightrope. Work to keep your hips square so you're pulling back your left hip, pushing forward your right. And just like the other side here, try to tap into that rest and digest state of your nervous system. So keep your breath steady. Keep your exhales long. Inhale, simple twist, shift forward, lift your left arm up. Exhale, horizons lunge, pivot onto the knife side edge of both feet here. Your hips want to dip, lift them up, challenge that outer left thigh. Inhale, simple twist. Exhale, low lunge, come back through center. Inhale, standing splits with control, shift forward, lift your back leg up, use your right glute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl, make yourself small. Maybe your feet feel firm on your mat. You can wrap your forearms this time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, halfway lift, rise up, reset. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step your feet back. Same control here, take your time. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, low plank and lower all the way down to your mat. Untuck your toes. Zip your thighs in. Send your palms back by your low ribs. We'll take 3 rounds of rolling baby cobra here to strengthen our spine, to open our hearts, to welcome in that energy. Inhale, baby cobra. Feel your chest up and away from your mat. Little to no weight in your palms. Exhale, roll back down to center. Inhale, baby cobra, press the tops of your feet, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, baby cobra, press your feet and magnetize your elbows together behind you. Exhale, lower your left cheek down this time. Send your arms by your side, let your legs, your heels lay open naturally. Take a moment here. Heart down. Notice how your energy's changed. Come back to your breath. And switch your cheek over to the right. Take a bend in your knees. Kick your heels up and in towards your glutes. And find some windshield wiper kicks. Side to side. Release any tension in your low back. Release your legs through center. Bring your chin back in. Plant your palms under your shoulders. Come to press yourself up to your tabletop. An option to take a cat-cow here. To take any movement that feels good in your body. Just bringing some counter motion to that spine strengthening. Maybe it's just a child's pose. Take the next 2 breaths. Do something that feels good in your body here. And we'll meet back in down dog. In 2. And 1. Inhale, tuck your toes. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, reach your right leg back up high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Stack your right hip on top of your left. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, half pigeon. Send your right knee to your wrist. your ankle to your left, and extend your back leg straight behind you here. So a nice little trick to square your hips is to look over your right shoulder on this side. Maybe you've got a block, you could place it underneath your right glute. Awesome way to find some support. And know that you're always welcome to stay upright here, challenging your low back, a little more opening through your front line. Maybe that's the energy you're looking to cultivate. Or option to put your pigeon to sleep, to crawl your fingertips forward. You could rest your head on a block, on your forearms, whatever feels good, but don't lose that squaring in your hips. Take a moment here, come back to your breath. Allow that energy, that open hips here, that half pigeon usually creates, to just flow. And start to make your way back up to your palms if you're not there already. Gently and taking your time, tuck your back toes under, lift your back leg up and find a three-legged dog. Send some energy, some blood flow back into your right leg, however that feels good to you here. And we'll meet back in that downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Stack your left hip on top of your right. Open up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, half pigeon. Send your left knee to your left wrist, your ankle to your right. Lengthen your back leg behind you. To keep your hips square into the mat, we'll take that trick of looking over your opposite shoulder here just to straighten that back leg. Make sure your foot's not doing anything wonky. An option for that block under your left glute to stay lifted and upright, or to put your pigeon to sleep. So whatever feels best to you here. It doesn't have to be the same as the other side. Take a moment, notice any difference in energy here. Your heart rate, where your mind is wandering, bring it back here to your mat. Start to slowly make your way back up to your palms. Take your time here. Tuck your back toes under. And inhale, three-legged dog. Send your left leg back up high and find any counter pose on your exhale that feels good to bring some energy back into that left leg. And come back to your down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come to drop to your knees. Swing your feet out in front of you. Flex your toes towards your face. And keep a slight bend in your knees here. So we'll intentionally release our lumbar spine, that low part of your back. Inhale, reach your arms high overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Reach for your feet, maybe just the backs of your calves here, whatever feels good. Keep your heart lifted to bring that space into your spine. And hang on to your breath here. Keep it fluid rather than losing that control. Maybe you extend your legs after a bit. If you're looking for some more hamstring love, I always am. And inhale, rise back up the way you came in. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your mat. Take your time, use your core. Extend your arms and legs long. And draw your knees up and into center. Give yourself a squeeze. Keep hold of your right leg. Let your left leg lay long. And inhale, squeeze your right leg up and in. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your leg across your left side body. Just killed a little bug there. That's okay. Allow yourself to let something go here. Maybe it's a thought you've been holding on to, blocking your energy. Something that didn't work out the way you planned today on your mat. That's okay. And gently draw your knees back into center. Give yourself a squeeze. Find happy baby. Grab for both feet. Reset your low back on your mat. Draw your knees down towards you. And find some rock side to side. And gently draw your knees back into center. Keep hold of your left leg. This time let your right leg lay long. And inhale, squeeze your left leg up and in. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your leg across your side body. Gaze out over your left fingertips. And find something to let go here. Whole nother side, whole nother opportunity too. And gently start to draw your knees back into center. Give yourself a squeeze. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Curl your forehead up towards your knees. Take a big sip of air in. And exhale. Final resting pose. Shavasana. Heavy all of your limbs into your mat. Allow yourself to take up some space. Let your shoulders heavy away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Shavasana. Yogis, know that you're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like to close out your practice. If you're ready to transition back into your day, start to bring small movements to your toes. Wiggle your fingertips. Find a long body stretch like you're waking up for the first time today. That new chance to reset all that energy. Draw your knees up and into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. An option to roll onto your favorite side for seed pose. For a moment of acknowledgement of all of that growth, all of those things that take time, that start when you make it to your mat. When you're ready, start to make your way up to an easy seat, Sukhasana. And settle yourself in. Join your hands wherever feels most authentic to you. This could be heart center. This could be on your palms. Just ground in here. And exhale all the air you're holding on to. Take a deep new breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Option to send your thumbs to your third eye center, your seat of intuition. May the light and the love in each and every one of us honor and recognize the light and the love in everyone else, but most of all our own selves. Namaste. Thank you, yogis, for coming out. I hope it resonated with you, this idea of energy, of how much control you have of it, if nowhere else but on these four corners, right? But the great part is about utilizing these four corners is you can then affect your energy, kind of train yourself and your mind that way to change your energy even off of your mat. So thank you. We'll be working on this all this month, so keep an eye out for more. Thanks, yogi.